The number of children diagnosed with autism in the U.S. is exploding. Currently, it's 1 in 68. Once parents hear their child has autism, they know they need help, but they don't know where to start looking.
Because I still don't think that there's a lot of awareness to the public, honestly, of what's available to us.
Renfro says families need respites, rest, and retreats.
The statement, autism awareness, is one thing, because I think everyone has heard of autism, but really doesn't understand what the families go through and the children.
Which is why families visit Elijah's retreat at Divine's Acres Ranch in Jacksonville. It's a nonprofit Christ-centered retreat that Jeff Moore and his late wife Kathy built in 2007. And it was to bring joy to the families facing autism in honor of their grandson Elijah, who is autistic.
The children could just be whoever they are, holler, yell, and we all understand what's going on.
A place where kids can go and relate to one another.
God just gave us a passion to truly do something for not only the children but the parents.
It's really tough when you have a child with special needs who has, who can have meltdowns. Some of our kids will bang their heads, and just a lot of behavioral things that go along with autism.
Parents tell us they bring their kids to the retreat because the animals are a form of therapy.
Every day that the ranch is open, it's like running through a field of flowers. I can be loved. This horse loves me just how I am. This horse doesn't know and doesn't seem to care that I'm not very pretty, or that I don't have nice clothes, or that I don't have any friends, or that my family's breaking. This horse just loves me how I am.
What does it feel like to be close to the animals?
It feels nice, and I feel safe usually. That's how I feel when I'm around the animals. I usually feel safe.
The animals let her be who she is. And it's an easier relationship, I think, for her and maybe for a lot of our kids to have with animals, because they just take them for what they are.
I enjoy coming here because it's just a getaway. Here, it's just peaceful. He's my best friend.
He's your best friend?
Mm-hmm.
Why is he your best friend?
Because I treat him how I teach him how to do stuff.
It's such a blessing when these families come.
Social interaction, repetitive behaviors, and for some, they can't cope in school. But they are smart, and we know there is support, resources, and faith in East Texas to overcome autism. Teresa Sardina, KETK News.
Hi everyone, I'm Jeff Moore, co-founder of Elijah's Retreat. Elijah's Retreat is a sanctuary for families facing autism. In the latter part of August, the first part of September, I had several families ask if I would go ahead and launch the 2015 reservations calendar. So on September the 22nd at 11:52, almost noon, I launched the calendar, put it on Facebook, sent out emails, and thought over the next few weeks that we would begin to take in reservations. By 2 p.m., 2 hours and 8 minutes later, I had booked 148 nights. Within 3 weeks, every weekend was reserved. And as of today, 80% of the entire season next year is booked. Normally, March is 7 days a week. June, July, and the first 2 weeks of August are 7 days a week because school is out. This past year, June, July, August, September, October was all 7 days a week. Next year, it's shaping up to be the very same way. I had a mother call me a few weeks ago. She was so enthused and so excited. She had been searching on the computer for any resource for their family. She found our website. And again, she was just so excited. She said, I went to the reservation page and it was full. The only time we would be able to come is on a weekend, and it was full. She says, what can we do? And you know, I was lost for words. What do you say? I said, we can add you to the wait list. We have a long wait list. And I encourage all of these families, if they see that their schedule is changing and they're not going to be able to come, to give me as much notice as possible, because I can contact those families on the waiting list and they will drop everything and come. A lot of them tell me that if you can give us 24 hours, we'll be there. This truly is how much they love this place. I want to read you a couple of, we leave this in the cabin. We leave one in each cabin. And it says, please jot down your experience at Elijah's Retreat and let us know what we might do to make your visit more enjoyable. So most of them, they'll write something in here. And about once a month, I'll gather up both books, take them to the house with a box of Kleenex and read them, because they're very emotional. I want to read you a couple. Here's one that says, on our third visit here, our first with the whole family, Elijah's Retreat is truly an amazing and magical place, filled with happiness and love. We feel the presence of the Holy Spirit so strongly here. We really can't stand to leave. We love Elijah's Retreat and everyone who has made it possible for us to come here. The end of the summer has come, and so it will be a while before we can come back. But we will hold the wonderful memories we've made while we've been here in our hearts until we can come back next year and make some more. Here's another. After a very difficult week of aggression with my son, Elijah's Retreat gave me the lift I needed to face autism again. It is indescribable to explain how much it means to families like us to have a safe place of retreat. We are forever grateful, and we'll be back. As you can see, our calendar for next year is full, and we desperately need another cabin. Another cabin would accommodate an additional 75 to 85 families. We need your help. These cabins are built by volunteers from all over the community. As a matter of fact, the home builder that built this cabin that I'm in, Cabin 2, is from Nebraska. We have many people locally that work day by day to finish these cabins. You're watching volunteers in action as they were building cabin number 2. I hope you will consider becoming a part of Elijah's Retreat family. All donations go toward the expansion and upkeep of the retreat. There are no administrative costs. We have one paid employee, Isai, who the families and children love. Isai takes care of the entire 50 acres and spends many hours with the visiting families. He truly has a heart for these children. A special thanks from the bottom of my heart to those who are a part of Elijah's Retreat family. Volunteers are here on a weekly basis throughout the year, working on the playground, building bridges over the creeks, building shelters for the animals, making new trails through the woods, which we now have over 5 miles of hiking trails. All donations are tax deductible as we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. If you choose to make a donation, you can go to our website, www.elijahsretreat.com, or you can mail a check to Elijah's Retreat, P.O. Box 2405, Jacksonville, Texas 75766. Again, thank you all so much for making all of this possible.